And hello everybody, it's Monday, it's March, and we have spring-like weather on the way, and I got a chance to go out and talk to some cougars today at the Ada Borup 4th grade class, and we have weather rock class because it rocks. We'll talk about your forecast, which does include hiccups, it does include record highs, and a chance for some areas to get mixed precipitation and some snow as well. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure that you let me know if you're ready for spring-like weather. And are you a snowbird? Are you heading back this way? Let us know. Hey, let's talk weather, and let's start with a look at our low temperatures this morning. Up here we see the purple colors, single digits near zero. It was a cold one in Mandan. It was a cold one up in Rugby this morning. And as we look out in the Red River Valley, temperatures, well, we call it a little bit milder with a lot of teens and even some 20s to get our day started. And then the high temperatures were all that and a box of chocolates because it was fantastic. Look at this, 60 degrees out near that Hettinger area. You get up in towards the area not far from you folks in Medora, and we had temperatures in the mid-50s. The capital city, just under 50 degrees. Same thing for Minot. A beautiful day. Hey, we melted a little bit of snow down in the Devil's Lake Basin. You go up north, though, it was still a little bit on the frigid side with temperatures kissing the freezing mark. How about Grand Forks? 34 degrees and 39. Woo! Great degrees in Fargo, Moorhead, and Lakes Country, seeing a lot of mid-30s as well. Really cool view from satellite today. Now, you could see all of the snowpack on the ground across Minnesota, the big storm system down to the south bringing snow, but a big clearing of the snow down to the southwest. We have a batch of clouds that's over us. This, not so much clouds, that's snow on the ground that's visible on the visible satellite imagery there. And I got to tell you what, it's going to start going places with the temperatures we're expecting in your forecast as we go through. Now, let's talk a little bit about those cougars in Ada Borup. What a great day we had today, talking weather, we talked experiments, we talked about what Hutch thinks is a really good lesson to learn about weather in our area. Water, the water cycle, clouds, and how they're made. So we did it all. Then we talked a little bit of weather safety out there. We talked about how tornadoes can happen and how we watch for certain aspects in our weather to know when clouds, thunderstorms, or maybe even tornadoes could be possible in our area. So, had a lot of wonderful questions, hands raised, and thanks so much for inviting me into your classroom, and I like cookies. Let's just leave it at that. It was a great day. Y'all had me entertained, and thank you so very, very much for letting me be a part of your day. Now let's take a look at what's going on in the hour-by-hour forecast and for tonight. Look what's going on in Wyoming. Showers and maybe even rumbles of thunder as this system works its way out into the high plains of eastern Wyoming and in towards the panhandle of the state of Nebraska for tonight. Now zoom out just a little bit. You can see that this system turning those rain showers into snowflakes out there near the Tetons in western Wyoming. Now for us, we have a sagging cool air mass up to the north of us with clouds. Down to the south of us, more clouds. And look at this, some showers possible from Sioux Falls down the I-90 corridor in southern Minnesota. And now we set this into motion. Check it out as we go through. You see this little sagging feature here, the clouds moving south, areas of fog tonight. Our sun evaporating some of the snowbanks out there into the lower atmosphere. And we talked about the fact today in Weather Rocks class that when we cool the atmosphere down, we can end up making a cloud. And we might make a cloud on the ground. If you know what that's called, drop it in the comments. Deb, good to have you on board. Clint, thanks for watching. Thanks, Nathan. Good to have you on board as well. So as we go through tonight, patchy areas of fog will be possible. This is 5 a.m. up along the Highway 2 corridor, points north. That could be a possibility. Showers from Sioux Falls will be exiting into parts of southern and western Wisconsin. And you know what? It's not going to be cloudy everywhere to start the day, but kind of a gray day to get things started with that fog that could stick around. Look at this, even into the midday hours. So patchy areas of fog, not everywhere. And that's in part due to the fact that we have the snowbanks on the ground cooling that lower atmosphere. But once that sun, which has a lot more power to it now, takes hold, we'll start to see some clearing from the south and west as we go through the afternoon hours. So heading into the afternoon and evening, things look pretty quiet. Not the case in northeast Colorado. If you're up there by Sterling, things could get a little rumbly and bumbly with thunderstorms. Quincy, Illinois, out there central parts of Illinois, seeing showers all the way to Indianapolis as we go through. And areas of sun, areas of clouds in our neck of the woods as we go through the day. So all in all, not too bad of a forecast. And then watch closely because that cold cloud mass that sagged southward starts retreating to the north, and look at it go. That is the warm-up, the big-time warm-up that takes place right here in the valley. We've lost a lot of snow in Fargo. So as the cool air sags south, we start to see it retreat, and that's your warm-up. Warm on Wednesday. In fact, Hutch has got the jack out. You know why? No, I didn't get no flat tire. You know why? We're jacking up them temperatures for your day as we head into the day on your Wednesday. Let's start with a look at that hometown forecast across the region. Areas of fog the next couple of mornings because of all the snow melt that's going to go on with temperatures cool in the morning. That's going to make for some moisture-laden areas of fog and frost in the morning. 22, a cooler day with that sagging area and massive clouds along Highway 2, keeping us in the 30s. Still, not bad. Then as we head into your Wednesday, look at the record, 55. We're going to smash that record. 58 is great. That's what Hutch has forecast now. So that's where I have my jack out. We got them temperatures lifted right up there. Still a wowza kind of toasty day as we go into your Thursday. Look at the record though. No chance of hitting 67, I do not believe, but still a wowza kind of day. Friday, big time weather maker. This is the hiccup or the burp in the forecast, and it happens on Friday. Temperatures in the morning, milder than in the afternoon. Wind from the north, keeping temperatures steady in many locations in the south, to slowly falling in your afternoon forecast on Friday. And look at that, South Dakota, some snow and areas of mixed precipitation late on Friday as we go into your day into Saturday morning. That exits out to the east as snow through southern Minnesota. Temperatures of 23 degrees will be ramping back up to those 40s again on your Saturday. So the weekend looking like a delightful one out there with some 50s returning. That'll be very close to another record on Sunday. So hiccup, record again, and then boom, we have another beautiful day on your Monday. South winds, snow from Canada, setting the stage for that system we've been talking about on the 10th. Now, that particular system doesn't look to be too robust, and we'll take a quick look at what's going on with one model. Let's look at the European model in this broadcast, and we might just go over two real quickly, just to show you that the systems both on the 6th and the one on the 10th don't look to impact specifically or directly on the Red River Valley. I have the national view here so you can actually see that these systems may actually be more of a regional impact with, look at this, showers and thunderstorms as we go into Friday, working their way into southern Minnesota and Iowa. Some very strong thunder could be possible in the central plains as we go through. Here we pause this system on the European model. We got heavy rain in parts of Minnesota, mixed precipitation in the southern valley, not so much up north. That's cold high pressure keeping you dry. And here's the snow. That is big time, heavy, wet spring snow, Wyoming, Black Hills, central South Dakota, maybe a mix. So do know this, a wintry weather maker, a spring-like system will be making its way through on Friday, but it looks like the best chance of any impacts will be mainly in our southern counties into southern Minnesota. This lasts into Saturday morning before, as I mentioned on the 7-day, it exits. We get a nice little reprieve. We'll look at the 10th here and look again. Whoopsie, this system, I need to update the model here. So give me 1 second while this updates for us. Okay. So as we scroll in toward the 10th, here's the 8th, going through quiet weather. Here comes the next system. This is a very northern track, but we do have a lobe of it developing in the central Rockies. Here we go. So we're going to split this system up, and it's going to really affect its impact on any one specific area. It looks like the prairie provinces of southern Canada could see some wintry weather. A lot of wind, maybe a band of very heavy snowfall, several centimeters of snow for our neighbors to the north. Here comes the Colorado low. Does it impact us? Oh, but look at this. Huge areas of showers and thunderstorms. As this exits, depending on its exact track, we'll see where it goes. Right now, the European model has gone away from the storm on the 10th and really blown this system up into the central plains. Quite a magnificent, powerful storm impacting several miles along the Mississippi and the Ohio River valleys and straight down into the Delta and the Gulf. So a lot is going to change with this system. It's not a guarantee that we'll have weather here in our immediate area on the 10th, but I did want to give you that heads up. Okay, let's see if we have any questions, and we'll go into your tomorrow forecast and your hometown planner with the fog. Thanks, Linda. It's good to have you. Hi from Bemidji. Tell Babe the Blue Ox Hutch says howdy, and it looks like a flannel-free Wednesday for for Paul Bunyan. I think the flannel could come off because it looks like that beautiful of a day, even in Bemidji as temperatures warm. Now, here's what you can expect on your Tuesday morning. Teens up north. In fact, a few single digits up by Walhalla and the Highway 5 corridor through Cavalier. Hallock, 15 degrees, 17 War Road, and Babe the Blue Ox expecting temperatures there that'll be in those mid-20s. Same thing for Fargo Moorhead, areas of patchy, dense fog and very light winds. Down to the south, there's that layer of clouds to the south, and a few clouds will be possible up to the north as we go through the day. We'll kind of have a little low pressure system developing out here in the Black Hills of South Dakota, causing south winds. Look at these temperatures. I mean, 60 to 65 degrees from Dickinson, from you folks out there in Glen Olin, all the way up towards Williston, Sidney, Montana, and Glendon, Montana, looking delightful, absolutely fun on your Tuesday toasty afternoon. Remember, snow-free, that sun is more potent, and it's going to work. We have some snow to melt here in this area, and that's why we'll see a rapid aerial temperature change, and those clouds sagging southward. That is that little cool burp that's going to move out of Canada to keep temperatures in the 20s for most of you. In fact, we could see a few areas with temperatures in the teens with a little bit more of a northerly push to those winds. Still a southerly push down here. Look at Grant County. If you're in Elbow Lake or Herman, Hoffman, expect those temperatures to be near 50. Same thing for Fergus Falls, but northern parts of Otter Tail County, you could be on that transition where we're back down into those, well, 30s for Fargo Moorhead and for Detroit Lakes. And how about 44 though, as we sneak out into Wadena on the Highway 10 corridor. So that is a look at your forecast, and let's see if we have any questions. I think that covers it. So for now, I'll have details on everything that goes on with our unsettled weather on Friday, and again as we go toward the 10th. But I hope you have a terrific Tuesday. I plan to have a wonderful Monday night. We'll talk again very soon. Thanks so much for inviting me out to Ada to talk to your classroom. I had a spectacular time visiting about our wild weather here in the Northern Plains.
This has been a Hutch's Weather Update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Wait, you forgot the new app. You're right, I did. Don't forget to download our new app. Oh, now let's rock. Thanks for watching Hutch's Weather.